Hello there everyone and welcome back to Legil. So, let's go ahead and start with answering the questions a few people had. So, they wanted to see if I could put the people back in my party, and I probably could, except for the fact that I had given them territory. So I think that's what actually blocking me from putting them back, because I asked Sharp, if you could, um, or I'd see if I could find an option for him to rejoin my party, but there were none, so I'm guessing that's part of because I've given him territory. Or I just missed it, but I looked pretty thoroughly, so I don't think I can put him back, and the only way I could sort of take the territory from him is dishonoring him, or basically saying accusing him of treason, in which case I will confiscate his land for myself. The problem with that is, of course, that Sharp will go ahead and join Napoleon, and so he will fight for Napoleon. Not that Sharp has any good troops, but we won't be able to get him back in the party then, unless, of course, I win. Or when I win, or if I can get him back some other how. That is, of course, if Napoleon doesn't give him territory, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Also, there were some concerns about more variety of troops. I'm not gonna institute any varieties within the cavalry, because there's too few of them, and I would rather have, as this case, 56 cuirassiers in a line that I could charge with, rather than having a line of cavalry and we've got 10 chasseurs à cheval, 10 Polish lancers, 10 dragoons, and so on, and you have this mismatch of cavalry of different kinds of units. So I would rather have this sort of cohesive line that I could move around, same with the guards and stuff. But instead of having the normal light infantry, I decided that we could go down on a different line, and we could go down towards the line of Fusiliers, which then will turn into Voltigeur of the line, and then they will turn into Young Guard. So we'll have Old Guard, Young Guard, and then the rifles, for as long as we have the rifles, because once we lose all of them, I'll probably stop recruiting them, unless there's a lot of fighting up in north of England, which I might recruit them again, but that's not very likely that we will see. So maybe later on I will introduce another unit instead of these, maybe another cavalry unit then. Say 20 or so of something else, maybe 20 lancers or 20, depending on when these rifles go get dismissed. And then I'll probably also change Dreadbearer around from being 95th Rifles guy to something else. I changed some stuff around I dressed up Marnid a bit. So now he's got officer uniform. He probably should have had this a long time ago, but now I've set it up so he's actually got an officer uniform for the cuirassiers. Then Mathad, or whatever she's called, I upgraded her, so now she's a light infantry officer. Probably should change her later on then to Young Guard officer, but for now she has the light officer, so she's taken over after Alain or whatever it was called. Then I also added Moss, which is gonna be part of he's part of the Grenadiers, and he is a drummer. I thought that would be interesting, so I put him in as a drummer. And then Duco is, of course, Grenadiers officer. So hopefully maybe I can find someone else, but I'm pretty sure there's only like one woman left, and then I could put her as a permanent standard bearer. So we'd always have an eagle behind the Grenadiers. So we'll have Duco, the drummer, and the banner standing behind there. Alternatively, I could probably change Danny around from being doctor, or maybe there's not really a super point of having her as guarding the cannons, but right now, since we lost those 3 guys, we have a problem just finding men to arm certain positions. So I don't want to have a party entirely of women. But without further ado, I think we'll go ahead and start the siege of Hanover. And then once that's done, we'll be able to move in through and go towards Paris. And hopefully somewhere around here, we'll meet up with Napoleon and have a large battle against him. But yeah, let's go ahead and attack Hanover. And I've told my vassals not to follow me anymore, so I'll restart that once I've taken this, but I'll take this completely on my own. And also we have a few territories that I need to give out, but I'll probably give them out. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'll probably give them out in the end of the episode, so I'll set those things up afterwards. Let's see if we can actually sort of line these people up before we go into battle, just so we get to see them. So light infantry, I want you over there. Grenadiers in front. Cuirassiers over there. And Irish rifles up here. Because when I've done this before, when I've told them to move up, oh yeah, you can see they don't really care. Some of them arrange themselves with the order, but most of them just keep running forwards. And that's why, if you remember, I adopted that I wouldn't anymore sort of give them orders to sort of hold this area and so on. The rifles seem to have done the best job here. There's quite a few guardsmen running forwards. And the doctor, which should definitely not be up there. And the cannon girl should not be up there either. Ah, she was knocked down. You can see here we've got the guard. The officers, of course, line up on the end. So we can see here them in their... Here's the drummer. He should... It would be better if that sort of was a weapon rather than... oh, you know what? Wait, that's not drumsticks. That's flutes. Or maybe they use them as drums. Did I pick the wrong thing then? And who else was it? A light infantry. Yes. Here she is. Light infantry officer uniform. And that's about it. Let's advance on the town now. Let's see if we can actually get them to advance in proper order like this. So let's send the guards up first. March! And then the light infantry after them. The cuirassiers after them. And then the Irish rifles will probably put in the flank. There we go. And I do think I actually feel almost all of my men in this. I feel 227, so there's only a reinforcement about 25 people or something like that. Keep up, cuirassiers. I think I told you to move even further up. As you can see, some of the grenadiers have decided to mess up the lines. Grenadiers, fired well. Light infantry, fired well. And cuirassiers, I want you to charge. And then grenadiers keep going. We have to break through. Break through their fortifications. This is not actually going very well. Guards, hold your fire. Light infantry, hold your fire. Get up there. Actually do the old tried and tested version of having them charge up and then telling them to open fire. Guards, fire at will. Light infantry, fire at will. The Irish rifles are in position, fire at will. I guess the Irish rifles are the only ones that sort of really got an idea of how to follow the orders. Irish rifles, I want you to move closer up here. So I want you to line actually up there, and I want you to keep gaining ground. The rest of you will keep charging. See if we can get up through here. Can keep this up, but it looks as though my main attack is not going too well. We're losing quite a bit of troops there. If we can have them line up there instead, maybe that will work. Right now we get a lot of good flank fire from the 95th. You can see there's a lot of green coming from the 95th as they inflict tons of damage here through the flank. So we can actually pull back the main line and trying them to just hold this area, while the 95th are able to put down quite devastating fire through the flank. And then at the end we can call the charge. Actually, most of the enemies are dead at this point, so let's call the charge. Everyone go over the top. Advance on them, shoot every last one of them. If we could see the effect of the 95th, the fact that the enemy did not fire upon the 95th and they could just go up here with their accurate fire and mow into the enemy, really turned the battle for me. Because going straight up with me not having sort of told them too early to fire, and we stood out there for too long, we lost a lot of good men. Or hopefully we didn't actually... We lost 38 men dead, which not that bad. And then 91 wounded. So about a quarter were actually killed. And there we go. Victory was achieved. And Hanover has fallen to us. No interesting troops to pick up right here. I think we'll actually hold off on this to can cancel my subjects, and then we can give out the town. We need to recruit some of a bit more troops, line infantry. I hope this is the right kind of line infantry. Yeah, it's ours. Let's see. Yeah, it's the French recruits. Let's head off then towards next, which is Liege. There's a lot of places being looted. Probably need to buy some more food, because this party probably eats a lot. Actually, we can ask him actually what he thinks. Who do you think should get Bordeaux? Louis Alexandre Bethier. Maybe we should give him then. Can I tell them just like off the bat here? No, I think I have to go back to my capital. I wish to send a message. Let's assemble the army. Yes. Gather our forces. And also, let's take a look. Probably increase your strength. And then, how about persuasion, just in case I use you as a diplomat. And recruits, and then let's see, we've lost some grenadiers, so some of these should go for grenadier. So let's say 15, and then the rest will go for fusiliers. And now we have a young guard. A single young guard soldier. Let's see if he actually follows me. I have a new task for you. Follow me. Alright, I'll do that. Very good. Follow me, Bernadotte. Let's go for Liege. And attack that. And we do a similar tactic as we did with the last town. And lead your troops in the assault. We'll tell the cannons to hold here, the officers to hold here, and then the rest over the top. And we'll tell everyone to make ready present, and I'll personally take control of the Irish rifles. Tell them to follow me, and we'll go on the flank. And then Bernadotte can take the rest of the French force and charge straight up there. Let's see, the Irish rifles are following me, very good. We'll actually tell, because I will need to tell everyone to fire at will once they get close enough, so we'll actually tell right now the Irish rifles to equipped. Wait, what? One-handed. Did I? Wait, let's see. Irish rifles. Weapon order use is F5. I guess F5 again, one-hander. Yes, they have their knives out. Or their bayonets. So now when I tell everyone to fire, the rifles won't fire prematurely. Oh, there's quite a few people dying up there, but I think that might be due to the fact that Bernadotte doesn't have that good of surgery skill. And there we go, fired well. And so we have that battle going on. And as they fire, the Irish rifles will gather here in single rank formation. There's not a lot of them. I guess not a lot of them spawned. And weapon order use ranged weapons. Yes, very good. Rifles. I want you to hold right there. Move up a bit. Fire as you go. I want the line of Irish rifles right down there. Look at that mess up there. But once we're actually able to put down sustained fire from the Irish rifles, we should be able to kill quite a few of them up there. Actually, let's get our rifles up here. Tell them to hold fire. And get them in line. Get them in line, Dreadbeard! Get them in line! Get up here, Irish rifles. Can advance a bit even further. Irish rifles. Fire at will. Ah, there's a huge reinforcement now of Irish rifles coming up actually. So we can actually move you guys a bit back. And then fire, make ready percent instead. And then we'll wait for those guys to turn up before we open fire up on the enemy. So we get a good shot off. Right now I've lost 31 men. So it's going worse than last time around. But also there's quite a bit of deaths on my allies team. The rifles are suffering a bit, but the rest of them are coming up pretty soon. Look at them, they're all bunching up and shit. Everyone's messing around. Rifles, move back there. Let's see if we can get you guys in order. Everyone charge. Except you rifles. Okay, now we can line you up. Line up. Ah, shit. Take that. Irish rifles. Fire at will. Come on now, I want to see loads of green. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we should be able to clear out the enemies. Actually move even closer. If they could all concentrate right there on that lump of troops right there, we should see so many enemies fall. Keep it up. We lost quite a few more this time around. 43 dead. Oh, the last one's down there. Keep going, troops! Charge forth! Oh. Get that one. There we go. And victory was achieved. Quite a lot of people wounded. No interesting troops to... Maybe we could take some of these and... No. And recruit them, sort of recruit prisoners. We'll ask some people before we give this town out. Let's see if there's anyone here we can recruit. Nope. Enlist volunteers, line infantry. Let's see. We're gonna need cuirassiers as well. We got quite a few light infantry this time around, and we didn't lose that many rifles actually. We're closing in. Next target is Luxembourg. Most of the other towns around here has been burned already. Who's that turning up to our aid? It's Gabriel, Luis Gabriel Suchet. Failed to respond. Those bloody Dutch. There must be some sort of bug that... Wait, what did he say? Something about Louisville. Who do you think should get Bordeaux? Very good. Besiege. Make it so. Let's see if I order my troops to attack. What kind of... Oh, 59 killed. That was bad. And only 25 enemies. That was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Hopefully we didn't lose... most of those we lost there were allied troops. What we'll do is actually we'll tell everyone to make ready, and this time because the rifles we don't... I should have actually set them up so I got them early on, but we'll put the rifles now over here, and then if we don't have enough I'll let them stay there, and then when we have enough we'll tell them to move up with us. I think... no, we probably should wait. After all, I have something like 30... Oh, actually, we do actually have quite a few of them. So we'll actually bring them up with us. Irish rifles, follow me. Irish rifles use melee weapons. Get you guys in the flank again, where you can deal massive amounts of damage. At the same time we should make it ready for everyone to fire at will. As they're closing in, we want them to get a bit closer before we tell them to fire. Okay, now they have to fire. There we go. Quite a bit of young guard the enemy have. Well, luckily there's not a lot of red this time around. It's only 12 so far. See if we can get the rifles into the same good position as before. Rifles, hold here. Also rifles, formation, single rank, and spread out. Okay, I actually want you rifles up here, where you can actually see the enemy, not down there. Come on, get up here. What are you standing down there for? Fine, we have to open fire now. Open fire. Use ranged. Start pouring lead on them. It goes for you. Oh, you're reloading. Why? Oh, that's so annoying in siege. They won't move up. We got half of the rifle unit standing down there, not doing anything. Because of some bug. Keep it up, soldiers! We'll win this yet. I wonder who has this town that put so many young guards to defend it. Looks like our attack has lost a lot of strength. It's very even at this point. They just get reinforcement? No. You know what, we'll tell the rifles to charge, maybe that will get them in up and fighting. Ah, crap. I forgot I forgot Dreadbeard when his spear. Oh. Well, he got one before he was taken down. I hope the rifle guys have managed to start moving down here, so we get all of them up firing. No, they still don't move up? What's wrong with these people? What if I tell them to draw their swords? Maybe then they will move. Nope. They still not move. And now I just brought the rifles too close to the enemy, really. Come here then. Ooh. We're gonna win this, but it's very barely this time around. But it's gonna be down to the rifles again. Oh. I did not see you. Oh. Pretty desperate fighting there from him. There's a bit too many of them for me to actually go in there sword around just yet. Have to shoot a few more of them. I think now. They'd wisen up on my tricks. Way, once again, we are victorious. But we lost a lot of troops. But the town is ours. You know what? Luxembourg for myself. No, I will take Paris and maybe Orléans later on. Boom. Let's see if there's anyone interesting to recruit in here. Nope. Line infantry. Oh yeah, cavalry. We need cavalry. Cavalry is down to 24. If we're gonna go into a what's it called? Let's see, guard there, boom. Grenadier there. So now we've set it up correctly. And then the rifles in the middle. We have those two places left to take. I want to draw into a big battle with Napoleon. I'm not sure how long I've played actually. So I don't want to I don't want to make this a huge episode. Let's see if we can run forwards and recruit some more line infantry. It's probably better to have actually we can just show you here that it wasn't able to. Here we go, Artemier, yes. I wish to ask you something. Location of someone. Where are you and your men going? What is the realm doing? How goes the war? Never mind. Want to end the campaign. A new task for you. I won't need you for some time. You're free to do as you like. Flee in that direction. Patrol around. Follow me. Raid the village of. Never mind. Want to give some troops to you. What kind of shit troops does he have? Lots of Germans. And who do you think should I support myself? Well, you know what? Maybe what I can do is I can test about once there's only like Paris left and I've defeated Napoleon. I'll kick them out just before, and then once the French Empire dissolved, then I can ask them to come back when they see if they probably join another empire, maybe these guys or the Dutch or something, and then I can ask them. Oh yeah, I should actually test where I can choose if I can change the color of my empire. I can change my party's name. Maybe if we enable the cheats, we can change the color. I can modify my banner. I can rename my kingdom, but doesn't seem as though I can change. Wait here for some time. No. Let's see. Reports then. Cheat. Faction orders. No. Is there any here that says faction relations. No. Apparently not, but what we can do is we can walk around. Wait, hopefully our troops are... Oh, we only have... Yeah, I was hoping to take a screenshot actually of my the entirety of my force. Oh, in English. You know what? Not sure how long this episode has been, but let's go ahead and have this battle with the English, quite a large one. And it's just, first of all, we have to disable the cheats. There we go. Wait, maybe is in here I can change color? No, I can't. But let's go ahead. The thing is, I have very few troops in this battle against Sir Stapleton. Stapleton Cotton. Well then, sir, I say to you, surrender or die. I have 302 soldiers against him. Let's see. Do I get to control all? I want the cavalry up front, and we want the light infantry on that side. And we want the grenadiers on that side. And if there's anyone that's part of the peasants, we put them in the center. Irish rifles. We can put them there for now. The enemy has a lot of cavalry. That's a lot of cavalry coming in. Cavalry charge! Oh crap. Well, it made a nice hole for me to ride through. Are the Polish Guard units count as grenadier infantry, or is he just stuck behind there? Kaboom! British Dragoon goes down. Oh, where do you think you're going? Did you see how sneaky he was? He was aiming for something else and then he aimed for me. Ah, the enemy cavalry actually made it through my lines. What a mess. But as long as we can hold the line, we'll be fine. Actually, keep firing at them until we get the cavalry away. Okay, right now I want the light infantry to make ready present, and I want you to advance closer into the battle. Light infantry! Fire at will! There's only cannons left. You know what? Actually, I was thinking about making huge formation. They kind of aiming for me, making huge formations. But I think we can do that once we have actually won. We can just put the troops into sort of a column or something. But first, we need to take out the enemy artillery, lest they blow those huge formations to pieces. Wait, they're turning the guns. I thought it looked like a bit like they're turning it towards me. Are they gonna fire at me? Let's see if they actually try to fire at me. Oh! How the hell did he manage to do that? They were actually aiming for me. bastards. And this is the last British guy that stands to oppose us. I want the light infantry to hold fire. Then I want the light infantry to form. Square. No, spread out. I want you to form square. No, not spread out again. Form. There we go. Square formation. And then I want you over there. And then I want you to stand closer. Let's see how big we can make that square. There's quite a bit of light infantry. According to this, there's only 11, but that's of course the troops that from my party. There are of course a lot from my allies. Hold right there. Way! A victory! We got quite a bit of French troops. But, oh wait, we didn't have as many German as I thought. It's a bit of them, but... Way! Victory! Anyways, I think we'll go ahead and end it there, and then for the next one, we'll go ahead and take care of Orléans and Paris. And by that time, I should have given out the other territories to people in my realm. So, hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Bye!